Questions is today's topic. They are so empowering. Why aren't we using them more? What is the training that we've received or the belief patterns that we shouldn't be asking questions, that we should be self-sufficient, that we should know all the answers? So today's topic is let's look at questions. So Robin here from Conscious Beings, and let's dive deep. So questions empower. They open up possibilities, they open up options you may not have considered, so they widen what is possible. They can also narrow down, so they can also clarify or drill down on options. You might have too many things to consider, and by asking questions and clarifying what you really want and what you really need or what the situation requires, you can bring clarity. When you ask questions, you're putting it out to the universe. You're asking for something outside of yourself for a contribution. And when the willingness of you to ask, the willingness of the universe to send that information gives you an option to expand wider than you would have in just your own personal points of view, beliefs and assumptions. You've opened up a whole new opportunity. You need to tune in though to receive those answers. If you ask the question and then forget about it, when all those little synchronicities happen, you happen to bump into someone who has that information you need, you find it in some other way, you see it, you hear it, you a gut feeling, you have something that happens, maybe not instantaneously, but a little while later. If you're not looking for those signs and not tuning in, then you're going to miss them. So you've got to have the two parts, the asking and the willingness to receive. So asking more questions is the answer. When you're stuck, when you're in your head, it gives you an opportunity to stop that thinking, that thought process that was going to be running on the beliefs, the patterns, and all of the old way of thinking. You pause it, and it opens up then to outside those narrow bands into a much wider view of the situation. The habit of asking questions is not one that's been encouraged an awful lot. A lot of people don't go, so what question could you ask to sort of make that clearer? We assume we know it, we're told information, it's correct, that asking questions is bothering people, that asking questions is making people uncomfortable. But you need to change the mindset about asking questions, and what you really should be saying is, why aren't I asking more questions and opening up more possibilities? So get into the habit of asking questions about everything and anything, and you'll be surprised how much turns up in your life. So you've got to trust the universe that whatever you're getting is always going to be for your highest good. Keep your questions short, simple, to the point. Avoid yes/no type questions. You want to be able to open an inquiry. So get rid of the fixed points of view. Avoid judging the answers or how you receive them. If it's not clear, if something hasn't come up that makes sense to you, ask another question or ask a different question to clarify. If you're not getting it, keep asking. Ask that the answers come to you in a simple, clear way that you will understand. Be patient and open to receiving. If they're not coming straight away, you've got to be keeping that awareness there, looking for them. So be observant. The answers can come in the strangest ways you can imagine. You need to also be grateful. When you get an answer, say thank you. Everyone loves to be treated with gratitude and awareness that their contribution counts. So when you get that answer, hey, thanks for that, and just put it out there. The more you give gratitude for something, the more of it you get. So every time you are grateful for all of those answers, you get more answers. So try and get into the mindset of asking questions. I had a situation today where I had to find some numbers and I went, oh no, I'm going to have to go out and measure. Someone said to me, why didn't you ring the person who did it? It took me 3 minutes to get the answer that I needed rather than my assumption that I was the one who was going to have to go and do the measurements. So ask questions. It was a great reminder for myself today, and why this topic is here today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you take the opportunity to start asking questions. They don't have to be complicated. What's right about this I'm not getting? Is there someone I need to be speaking to other than this person? What else is possible here that I hadn't considered? There are thousands of ways to ask questions. So make them short, simple. The answer should be very clear. One word, short phrase. If you get a story, you're in the head. You've gone back to the beliefs, your assumptions, and your points of view. So easy questions to get into the habit of asking is, what's right about this that I'm not getting, or what else is possible? If they're your only two questions you keep asking, then you will be surprised at how much insight you gain. So I hope you enjoyed today's topic, and see you next time.